So yeah, I mean, it's kind of a weird kind of thing about it because it's a theme park based off a theme park or a phony theme park. Yeah. A phony, theme park that's, go figure.
Alien abduction movies. The one that comes to mind is Fire in the Sky.
Yeah.
Any others? Well, there must be others.
Like I was saying, the Christopher Walken movie, Comedian, which is all about being abducted by aliens. But yeah, there's other cool kind of movies that people kind of forget about. I mean,
there's actually people who want to be abducted. Like, sometimes my friend says he, like, tries to be abducted. Is there any movies like that where someone wants to be abducted?
I don't. I think they're a nuisance.
Yeah.
And I yell at them if I do sense their presence. I could care less what they're gonna friggin' like try. No, I mean, honestly, I am supposedly in my mind alien friendly because I don't really get scared of aliens. They don't even totally I don't have any fear of outer humanoids or aliens. I have no fear when it comes to alien races.
You feel comfortable talking to them?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. If you're sleeping and you're kind of you're thinking, they're kind of wow. Most Greys would probably laugh at you if you say, oh, but the human race, they're so diverse, so different. And then they laugh at that. Because they're all cloned. They all look basically the same. But at the same time, they could say that about humans.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. You can say that about humans because we're all almost exactly the same. We're not like some species that have great variation in different sizes even.
Yeah.
We're all the same size. We all have 2 eyes. We all have noses. We all have the same features. Where there's nothing near to us except for the chimpanzee, and it doesn't even look like us. But they're just really near in genetic structure, 99.9% or something.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I mean,
do you think a lot of the animals have been abducted? How would we know? We don't keep track of them, do we?
Well, there is such a thing as cow mutilization.
Right, yeah. They used to think that was the Greek god Dionysus that came down and drove the women mad, and the women would go out and mutilate cows.
That's kind of far-fetched.
Well, it was a Greek story.
Yeah.
Ancient Greek.
Or even I don't know. Or what do you think about crop circles?
Yeah, I had a documentary on crop circles, and it was pretty interesting because everyone in the documentary was biased towards saying aliens did it. But I don't really buy it really because I can't. I don't know. I have to see it to believe it. And just seeing a crop circle, someone could design that. It looks just like a design someone would do on Tumblr or something.
Yeah, but they're getting more kind of intricate and precise with the type of how they actually indent the grass in the field.
But have you seen what human artists can do? They can do quite a bit. Those little symbols aren't really matching what Caravaggio did or what Michelangelo did or great painters or humanoids. Are the aliens shitty at art, or what's the problem?
That's a good point. I mean, I don't know.
Why don't they do the Mona Lisa on a crop field? That would be impressive.
That would take a long time, maybe, though. Wow. If they have, that wouldn't matter because they probably have technology to go around something that would hours for humans. But yeah, other than that, everything's well.
And as for abductions of people, the Roswell incident, that was an abduction of a mass amount of people.
No, it isn't actually. It's kind of different. I mean, it's like there's been really like weird cases, like the famous one where they find these Russian students going into Siberia, and basically just climbing a mountain, but then dying on the mountain, like doing strange shit and like all burnt and stuff, and like, yeah, man, it was really serious back then, and they never actually solved that mystery. Because they were like, yeah, people were like burned, like cooked, literally, and that was
So they found the remains. They found remains of these people, or
yeah, and they were kind of boggled to why they were in that condition in the first place, like all burnt and stuff, and like wearing different just weird ass kind of things. I mean, yeah, there's a lot of undiscovered countries still.
That's almost like what we were talking about before about like crossing the line and going against like the laws that should be in place in the universe and like scorching people. That's terrible. That's alien terrorism.
It is. I mean, I don't know. But the mountain they were on, it was really eerie because it was actually like in Russian. It was like called "Don't Go There." Yeah, in like Russian, it's weird what the mountain's named after, close to. I mean, they still say there's like woolly mammoths walking around in Russia still in Siberia. I mean, they have this 1930 film. It looks so authentic that, I believe that they even had woolly mammoths. One of the first clone, real kind of mammals.
That'd be pretty cool. I'd love to taste the meat, actually. As for the Black Knight watching over the Earth, who is that? Is that the Greys, or what alien is doing that?
It's very ancient to the point where people think it's connected to the weird sounds the last few years that's been going around, like just like eerie sounds and massive in baseball stadiums and like even in Alberta, like somebody's working in the ozone banging things. It's like that funny because the sound's so weird and very, very strange, like the actual sounds, and they don't know where they're coming from. So there's been like strange noises all over the world.
That goes back to what we were saying before about like hallucinations and like hearing things. Like, could these be people like hearing things, or are there multiple accounts of people?
There's multiple accounts, and people even have proof. Like they have It's really kind of interesting because, I think it's just like they're just doing a makeover of like when someone's building something. Yeah, that's how I see it.
You think they're building a structure on Earth?
Well, it could be like an invisible thing you can see, but connected to another verse and so on and so forth. And I don't know. I mean, this world is strange, but I don't know. I could see people like using. Well, aliens probably already have done this, but using like planets for like jails and stuff, and prisons, and where all their like bad people go.
So about alien abductions, why would aliens abduct people? Like, what, besides like dissecting and all the weird stuff, like why would aliens abduct people and not contact us first? Why wouldn't they? Why wouldn't they, like, in the old science fiction, it's always like, we're going to contact the aliens, and what are we going to say, and what are they going to say, and stuff. And now, with abductions, it's like, everyone's like Area 51 is they're hiding all these alien bodies, and then the aliens are, like, abducting people, and people are going missing and stuff. And it's like, there's no communication between us and the aliens. It's just, like, people being kidnapped.
You gotta remember about Doctor Who. It was on every day back in the 60s, like a soap opera. And then there's been other space operas. But that was like one of the originals only.
So what are the baddies? What are the bad aliens?
I don't know, there's a few of them. Like
the Greys?
Like, the Greys have, like, cloned themselves to death to the point that they know it. It's just weird with some of these aliens and what they actually represent. I mean, even with, like, North Korea and how, oh man, I mean, what if there's a fucking World War III? For real, man. Not just some weird, like, idea in your head just going, like, yeah.
Well, there might be one. It's just a matter of definition, I think. It's a matter of, like, what we define as a world war. The world is always at war, it seems. I mean, America's got, like, what? They say, like, I forget how many bases, but it's a ridiculous number of military bases. And there's always upset and unrest.
I think the humans are more kind of like the baddies. That we're already kind of baddies, yeah. That
well, you once described
like, mine. Like Avatar, where they were trying to, like, or those movies where they're just throwing in money. And they're greedy, and they're like, mine. And fighting over things and shit. It's just like...
You said once that the Earth was like the bully of the universe.
The bully of this universe.
Yeah.
So far.
Like who are we bullying? It doesn't seem like there's anyone out there. It doesn't seem like there's anyone out there. Like Greys, Nordics, and all that is kind of seems like made up stuff. Because I've never seen a Grey. I've never seen a Nordic. I've never seen any of these aliens that people talk about. But they have. Everyone talks about them like they're real. Are they real or are they not?
Well, what do you think about Mars?
Mars is another planet. I mean, there's been water there. It's been shown there's been water there, but not life.
No, they'd actually have found life in a few things.
Well, that was the Martian Chronicles by Isaac Asimov, wasn't it?
No, I mean, I think it actually,
or Ray Bradbury.
They've sent so many stupid probes and, like, remote control cars to Mars that I don't know. I could see microscopic, like, hitching a ride from one planet to the next.
What about people going to Mars, like, to live? How do you feel about that?
Maybe in the next 300 years.
No, it's supposed to be in
1200.
2025. 2025. There's supposed to be people on Mars.
Yeah.
Would you go to Mars and live there? You have to stay inside all the time because you can't breathe the air.
Well, it's weird because, I mean, I've always thought for them to have a red Mars, they had to have a green Mars first. And there's even a blue Mars, and those are even books, too, explaining the different Mars the ages that Mars went into.
So what do you think happened with Mars?
They got to the point that they were so evolved that they misused their powers and corrupt kind of things happened, and they had their own kind of wars and stuff, and then a green or blue Mars became a red one. And
you
then
think Earth would become a red?
Everybody had to go down into the ground like freaking